Hello everyone and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. Last time we played, we finished exploring most of Wraithwind. Um, we still have the graveyard to get to, and that's why we have Astarion in our party, because somebody wants to talk to Astarion over there. But after that, we're going to make our way back to Last Light and help Halson find Thaniel. Um, so we can set about breaking the Shadow Curse. Hello, Andy. Welcome to Strem. Um, just so you know, I don't really do self promo in the chat, so I'm just gonna. Yeah. Hi, Astrid. I'm just probably gonna have to Fox 3 a bot here. Oh, you beat me to it. Yeah, I was looking at it and it's like, that's a lot of numbers in the username. And the account was made 20 minutes ago. Oh, it's very fake. But anyway, it's Shadowfell time. Well, we're not going to the Shadowfell house, and we'll. But first, our buffs. Keep on loving that. Yeah, it it does sound like it was, or his whole thing was just spat out by a chatbot. Go ahead and let the ads go, because like I said, I'm just um, buffing at the moment. That one, this one. Actually, I think take that out. That out. Why am I taking out 3 elixirs from the elixir pouch? Well, I'm putting them in here, which is basically going to be my daily elixirs. So all of them are in one spot. Yay for self buff. Alright, then Shadowheart. Time to take your medicine. That. We'll do that. Astarion, I'm not going to have you have any, take any medicine because you're only going to be here for a little bit.
One with the weave.
Because you're a rogue. I'm a rogue. I don't need you. I just need you for story reasons. Oh, that was harsh. It's true. You don't really need to duplicate roles. And for my other characters that are no not rogue or rogue adjacent, like my astral seer, my cleric, my druid, um, my dirge, because he's a sorcerer. Um, they all have Asterion in their party almost all the time because none of them have sleight of hand. My bard does, because bard I consider rogue adjacent. So, don't necessarily need Asterion on that front. Although I think on my bard, I've actually turned Asterion from rogue into a ranger. But whatever.
Let's get going.
All right. Okay. So I'm gonna want long strider. All right. Fine. Go this way. Yeah, what we're gonna do is there's a bit of stuff to do here. There's a fight over here. Um, there's a warp point here, and we can have a story thing with Asterion. Then we're gonna head back to Last Light. We'll explore the bottom or the basement of Last Light. Then we're going to get with Halcyon and do the fight over here. And then we'll also explore this part here. And then we'll head back here to do the ledger thing. And then we're going to head back to the house deep in the shadows to finally secure our or lifting the shadow curse. It won't be completely lifted until, the end of the game. So as long as we're in Act 2, we're still going to deal with the shadow curse. But, you know. Tombstones. It's a graveyard. What do you expect?
All these dark justices slain in battle. They must have a stronghold nearby or a temple.
And would you look at that? Raphael.
While vultures encircle, preparing their right.
I like how in this form he's got 865 hit points, but when you actually fight him in the House of Hope, he has 666.
The huntsman and huntress, no match for the beast.
Speak for yourself.
Our hero thought but of treasure ahead, did not consider the peace of the dead. Through the dark she went creeping, and awoke what was sleeping. A new grave they dug, which she herself fed.
How long have you been standing around practicing that little recital?
Until it was perfect. I've grown quite fond of you, you know, in my way.
Oh,
I
gee,
thought it only
thanks.
fair to warn you about the dangers ahead.
And what dangers are those?
Oh, we both know they are soon to be revealed. It would be pointless of me to try to bar you from entering. But I can set the scene, as it were. Prepare you for your role.
Alright, fine. Paint me a picture.
There is a stage down in the dark upon which a great drama has suspended itself in time. Its actors dwell there still, mired in the languor of their long, tired scenes. If you, however, through the dark, go creeping and awake what is sleeping, chances are many more graves than yours alone will soon be fed.
Alright, paint me a clearer picture than that.
Very well. There is a creature that lurks in silence and shadow. A creature who, like me, is very much of the infernal persuasion. Should it make its way out through the very doors you are about to brazenly swing open, you'll have unleashed a pestilence upon this realm. In truth, it is carnage incarnate. So if you meet the devil of which I speak, kill it. Consider no other course of action.
You're still only telling me half of what you really know, I can tell.
This creature and I
I
go
wish I
back a
had a high
long
insight in
way.
real life.
I admit it would be in my best interest as well should it remain trapped in the dark. Or misplace its head, perhaps. I should not relish its reacquaintance. Let's leave it at that.
Sounds like an acquaintance I'd like to make, actually.
Listen here, Pips.
Yeah, I love how
Do
you can
not
poke and prod at him.
underestimate this opponent. At best, you will have the blink of an eye to strike. Strike first, strike true, defy the odds, for they are distinctly in its favor. That much I owe the bastard to concede. And don't think I've forgotten your tale, Astarion. When the beast is dead, I'll consider that payment enough to translate those scars of yours.
A fairer deal than I expected.
You wound me, Spawn. I always deal fairly.
Bullshit!
And will close this particular
Sorry.
deal soon.
I got the
Vanquish
sneezes
the
for
beast,
some reason.
and all will be revealed.
What can I say? I'm allergic to bullshit.
That's curious.
Are you digging up a grave? I'm sorry, I can't hear you over the sound of me being a rogue. Look, I have worked enough retail to know when I'm getting played by management. I know when they're blowing smoke up my ass. All right. Astarion, you're gonna stay home. You know what? Let's get Minthara in here.
You wish to consult me? Admirable ambition. But you must make room for me first.
You can take Astarion's place. He'll stay
Then
here at
let
camp.
us go forth and conquer. Or something to that effect.
Alright, Minthara, I need to give you Longstrider. And then you need to take your medicine.
In your name.
Alright. Drink that. Drink that. Drink that. Drink that. Drink that. And drink that. Okay.
Still alive, so that's progress.
I like how you can see the bubble of last light from here. Oh, they're... Oh, hey. There's someone. There's another someone. Well, hello there. Okay. We're gonna go with Dread Ambusher. Alright. Smoke Powder Slug. Detonating shot. And then... There we go.
Have to keep going.
This way. Call lane 4. Destructive Wrath. Oh, it's like they don't like lightning. And then we're gonna cast... Oh wait, no. Is that concentration? No, it's not. Okay. Spear 3. I'll just put you here. Alright. Gale. It's gonna come down this way. I didn't give him the... Okay. He's evocation, so I don't have to worry about hitting this spiritual weapon. There we go. Manthara. Gonna
A
have
simple task.
go fight the chief. Where is the chief? Is the chief dead? Oh, no, he's right there. Alright, well, you're gonna go beat the shit out of this guy then.
I will enjoy this.
Divine Smite. Options.
Need to find a way forward.
On my way.
More call lightning.
Gone with the weave. Outflank, outsmart.
Dude, you don't want any of the smoke here. There's the
By
chief.
my oath. Wonder if the gods are watching me. What should I do?
A rough tempest I will raise.
I kind of want Manthara to get the kill.
Fresh orders?
Absolute power.
Who's next?
Dual attacks off.
I've got a long road ahead.
Alright, let's loot the bodies. Send that to camp. Emerald ring, pearl, that. You can keep your damn spear. Hello. Pearl, stuff. Da, 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 da. It's only worth 5 gold. Oh, there are two chiefs. Okay. Note.
Gone fishing. Catch you later, Ellis.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna catch you later. That one just went exploded. Alright, well. Let's head to Last Light.
Blood this is having.
It's for a good cause.
Our asses. Ain't mine.
That. Grease bottle. Send to camp. Send to camp. Send to camp. Those are scrolls. That's dice. Potions.
Too dark to tell.
There we go.
I bet they're close. Watching us.
You Graven God's still alive, you reckon?
He better be. Or I'm a dead man walking.
Aren't we all?
Not as long as we can put up a fight, we're not.
Good man.
Lightning jabber. Lightning jabber. Okay.
Yeah. There's more where that came from.
Wish we had stone or steel.
See if there's anything you need. We don't know when the next blow might land.
Okay, so you do have ball supplements. I think I actually want to buy some stuff for Minthara. Polished heavy armor. And footwear. And then go ahead and start selling stuff. That. Alright, no more gold. Let's see here. Pretty sure I already have radiant resistance. Food. 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 Alright.
Take care now.
I don't.
I do.
That's why we're still standing.
Reporting.
How's the barricade coming along? It ain't pretty, but it can take a beating. It'll need to. Cleric's magic won't hold out the darkness forever.
Send to
This
Minthara.
gives me the creeps.
Send to.
Seen alleyways in Baldur's Gate that are plenty worse in their way.
Yeah?
Sight now
God's
is
blood, this is heavy.
2 steps in, and you're likely to become some dagger's
It's
new
for a
sheath.
good cause.
Ain't my neck of the woods. Aye,
Count your lucky stars.
our asses.
There we go. Oh yeah. I need a.
Chihiro wants to know about supplies. Will we make it home?
Burning through our
Okay, let's.
Just about.
Just about. We shouldn't hang around too long, though.
See any movement out there?
Clean up.
Dark to tell.
You Graven Guards still
I
alive?
bet they're close. He better be. Or I'm a dead man walking.
Aren't we all?
Not as long as we can put up a fight with them.
Okay, so the jail for Last Light is down here. And I'm gonna rob it blind. Why would you do that? Again, rogue. No.
What's hiding here?
Evidence chest. Yoink. Okay. Yeah, this is where we would end up if we, you know, broke the rules here. Oh. Okay. That could have been bad. Just gonna put all the jewelry and books in that one. All the weapons and the armor will go in that one. Okay. I guess tools also count. These tools. Yoink.
Right tool will do.
This locked door can't stop me. Alright, I'll do a short
I'll
rest.
feel that one later.
Recharge any abilities we might have used. Ew.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Well, I'll just disarm it then. And lockpick it. Coruscation ring. Yeah, cool. Now where do these go? Ah. Well, rustic chest. Grab that.
That might be worth a look.
Those. Turn back at once. This leads back to last light. Up ahead, the shadow curse hangs thick, its dark tendrils curling, snuffing out all life and light. Even those with oil-smeared torches are not safe. Turn back now. Okay. Why that is. Opulent chest. Okay, well. No kidding. Tried to light a candle and it didn't work. Just immediately got snuffed out. Penumbral armor. Okay. There's nothing that really explains why this place is so haunted. Oh, skeleton. Gold ring. Gold ring. Hymns for the Gone. A book of prayers to Kelimvor, judge of the dead. Someone has annotated with the following. These are little saccharine places, but one or two of genuine merit is something more than religious doggerel. Something that actually evokes the complicated feelings of loss and hope for the departed, their well-being, their eternal preservation in some paradise. Alright, well, back down we go. Put the armor in here. Put the ring in here. Okay. Ice arrow. These tools. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Potion. Alright.
Careful. Those are mean logs.
They see best in the dark. A light source can blind them.
Says the darkness person.
Let's get this over with.
Kaboom! Alright. I don't think I have any way to cast a light source. Wait. Not enough. Okay. These guys also have a fear aura. Well, Shadowheart, since it's your idea, how about you cast daylight?
What fools these mortals be.
I wouldn't call them mortals, more like monsters, but that's okay. Sunbeam!
Let me strike. A bold maneuver.
Bam! Aim shot, fire! Target locked. Send it on the way.
On the move.
Bonk.
Unleash me. Pawn to cleric 4.
And because he's an evocation wizard, recast Sunbeam! Bam! Gotta love evocation wizards. It's like, I'm gonna cast this really big AoE evocation spell, but the party's right there. Yeah, and as an evocation wizard, I don't include party members. What? Yeah, you can't get hit. Cast fireball. I mean, the best strategy for that is send the paladin into the middle of the goblin, undead, or what have you swarm. Have the paladin like draw all the aggro. They're all surrounding the paladin, and then have the evocation wizard drop a giant 9th level fireball on top of the paladin. Paladin's fine because evocation wizard. Everything else in that radius is fucking dead.
The Selûnite shrine, hidden away.
Perhaps they had no choice but to hide.
Yeah. Perhaps they had no choice but to hide, Sharon. That might have been a little mean, but, you know. I've had to listen to Shadowheart here trash Carolina's chosen deity forever. It's like, shut up. Go away.
More for me.
That's like Signage's key. Silver plate. Idolist Luna. Beanlock puddle.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
I've not heard that one before. Cursed to put my hands on everything. Because my player is obsessive. I've already read that one. Send it on the way. Carrots. Smoke powder barrel. Burlap sacks. Nope, don't want rotten stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Booze.
That's curious.
Those. Ugh. Baldur's great.
What's inside?
Banana. All right. Let's see here. All right. Hi, Gio. Welcome to stream. Send to camp. Which was my grenade one? Nope. Yep, that one. Okay. Are you winning close to... I mean, I would like to say I'm winning, but are we close to Baldur's Gate? Not quite. We still got quite a bit of Act 2 left. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and head to camp. Partially to give everyone their spell slots back, and also partially to pick up Will, because I think Will, along with Gale, has Wall of Fire.
Well met. I'd love to join, but I don't think there's enough. Ready and willing.
Let me just double check. Spellbook. Yes, he does have Wall of Fire. So, what I'm going to be doing for Hallison's thing is Allison is going to be going into the Shadowfell to rescue Thaniel here pretty soon. In order to do that and keep the portal stable, he's going to have us defend it against waves of shadow-cursed enemies. Fortunately, the terrain makes it where there's two good, really good spots to cast Wall of Fire. So you want to have two people that knows Wall of Fire. So Will's one, and Gale here is another. Then Shadowheart here can also cast Fog to obscure the portal. And then Carolina could cast any type of concentration spell that we might need, whether it be another Wall of Fire or whatever, just through her scrolls. Which will immensely help with the amount of things we had to fight. Okay, I don't think anybody needs to talk. Nope. Okay. Because I don't see any exclamation points. Alright. How are you doing, Arabella?
If Bowman says I'll be alright, I'll be alright.
Hi, Floof.
I wish it was different. I wish Mum and
Here,
Pops
we
was
keep
here.
rolling a 30 on the dice. With bonuses and stuff, yes. If you get a natural 19, it is possible, if you have high enough bonuses and enough of them, to get over a 30. Now, if you're asking a natural 30, no, that's impossible because it's a D20. It only has 20 sides. You've been so strong. Your parents would be so proud of you.
I don't feel so strong. Or anything, really.
That's really
Just
ever seen
tired.
this for you. I've gotten up to 45. But that's because I had like 6 or 7 bonuses stack on top of my proficiencies. I also had advantage. And again, I got a nat 19 for it, so... Alright. But yeah, in order to get a 30, you need bonuses. Or you just get a nat 20 and it doesn't matter. Alright, well, we be drunk, because apparently all I had was booze.
Virtus excientia. Amicus animae. I need a quick word.
What you got there, Scratch?
Dog is unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his mouth.
I don't know.
Potion
You
of
can tell
animal
me.
speaking.
All I know is I thought of you when I saw it.
Who's a good boy? Who's a good puppy?
Wonder if the gods are watching
Well,
me.
while we're doing that, ice arrows, construct beast. Okay. Okay, so I can't condense those. Okay. Charm person, go there. I can make a scroll of darkness. Because none of my characters have to worry about being blinded, I don't think. That. Okay, good. Dwecker antidote. Potion of healing. Visibility potion. Okay. There's that. Open type. Okay. Good. Open. Okay, that's condensed. That's condensed. And that's condensed. Okay. Good. And speaking of stuff, I need everyone to take their medicine. So, there. Bite. That. 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 And that.
My faith
Shadow
continues.
Heart. You're going to be taking that. 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 Well, you're also going to be doing that. That. I give you the Bloodlust one. And Gale. You'll get that. 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 And that.
I've heard that in Baldur's Gate, wizard is also a term used for one who ensues their more carnal desires. Is that true, Will?
Where are we going with this, Gale?
Yeah, where are we going with this?
Oh, nowhere. Just think it's a rather cruel misnomer. Not at all reflective of the glamour wizarding life affords.
Gale, your so-called glamorous lifestyle was boinking a god as Mistra's lover number 300. No offense. Nearly screwing magic up again. And being secluded in your tower eating magic boots for 10 years that your cat gave you. I wouldn't necessarily call that glamorous. Hey, Carolina, I thought you liked Gale. Yeah. That doesn't mean she's going to not call him out on his bullshit. That's how you know there's true love. That's the nature of Curse. Yeah. That's true. But that's how you know that it's true love. When you're not afraid to call the person you like out on their bullshit.
Can't sleep.
No one judges Rapunzel.
So I might as well.
Curse.
Need anything?
Well, I don't know if Rapunzel brought the curse on herself. Gale did. Gale didn't have to decide, oh, I'm going to give Mistra back, you know, the magic she lost from the nether magic. Yeah. So, Gale brought his curse directly upon himself. Rapunzel was cursed because not of anything she did, but because of something her parents did. That's not fair.
See if there's anything you need. We don't know when the next blow might land.
Is there any? Nope. Bagel. Dried rope sausage. Pork loin. Supply pack. And yeah, I'll take the smoke powder bombs. Why not? And I'm going to open that. I'm going to go ahead and buy a cloak. Okay. Why are you buying a cloak? Well, for reasons. Alright.
Take care now.
Watching us.
Okay, so we're going to send these to camp.
Got to trust Jahira to come up with one.
I don't.
I do.
That's why we're still standing. Jahira wants to know about supplies. Will we make it home?
Burning through our oil, but it should just about do.
Just about?
Yeah.
Just
That's
about.
more where that came from.
We shouldn't hang around too long, though.
Wish we had stone or steel.
Alright. Oh yeah, I did get the... I didn't give Will Long Strider. That's because he was too far away. Okay. There we go.
Seen alleyways in Baldur's Gate that
this door? All right.
Daniel and me are climbing up a tree.
He keeps saying Daniel's name. He must know more. We need to rouse him.
Found a lute. Seems to have belonged to the Flaming Fist.
Good. Its music might help restore him. Show it to him.
Pull out the lute you found and play a little. Luckily, I have perform instrument proficiency.
Calm. Breathe. You've been trapped in the Shadowfell for a century. Take a moment to clear your mind.
I'm surprised you didn't snap.
Century. You're Halsin. Thaniel said to find you. You must help him, please.
I will, but I need to know where Thaniel is. If I venture into the Shadowfell blind, I will never find him.
I'm not sure I can put it into words. The landscape there shifts and changes.
Was there anything that could offer guidance? Something that didn't change?
Lavender. Whenever I saw Thaniel, I always smelled lavender.
I can work with that. Rest now. Meet me by the lakeshore. I have what we need to proceed, but I'll need your help. Be ready. This may prove perilous.
All right. Actually, let's see here.
What other sins have you been cooking?
Do I have a scroll of sunbeam? I do have a scroll of sunbeam. Okay. And that is construct. Okay, so Carolina will be using the sunbeam. Or no, wait. Carolina will actually be using a scroll of wall of fire, while Gale uses the sunbeam, because that takes an action.
That might be worth a look.
Come on.
Let's have a look. Let's see.
Quick save.
You're here. Good. Now we can begin.
I want to know what to expect.
Thaniel is trapped in the Shadowfell, but thanks to your efforts, I know where to look. Now I must go there, alone.
Hold on, shouldn't I come with you?
No. This opportunity has been 100 years in the making. It has to be me. And only me. But I didn't bring you here to witness an old druid's grandstanding. You have a part to play in this, and I trust you will play it well. With the Oakfather's blessing, I can infiltrate the Shadowfell, but doing so will sap my strength. I'll need your help if I'm to return. I need you to stay here, keep the portal open until I return, and defend it
you are
at
an
all
elf.
costs.
Yeah, and he's talking to an elf, so it's like... Now, for Will and Gale, who are humans, yeah, he's probably old. But to Caroline, it's like, dude, you're just like my dad. And even Shadowheart is half-elf, so she won't live as long as a full-blooded elf, but she'll still live longer than most humans, so... defend it, what do you mean?
The shadows won't be banished without a fight. Once I open the portal, they'll swarm like carrion birds and try to destroy it.
Yeah,
You must not
which
let that
is
happen.
human lifespan for Mass Effect humans, but
Whatever
not Baldur's
happens,
Gate humans.
Do not attempt to enter the portal.
Numenorians.
And do
Yeah.
not let anything interfere with it.
Aragorn.
It took me years of study, of seeking the Oakfather's favor, to find a way to part the veil. Pray that this works. Oakfather, hear me, aid me. Force open the jaws of darkness. Make passage for your vessel of light. It's ready. I'll return with Thaniel as soon as possible. Stay close to the portal. Buy me what time you can.
You got it. Alright, so I am going to have Carolina cast if I can find my scroll. Please tell me I actually have a scroll of Wall of Fire. Oh, if I don't have a scroll of Wall of Fire, this is going to be bad. Do I not have a scroll of Wall of Fire? I do not. Okay. Well. Shit. That's fine. Gale will have to do it.
On my way.
Wall of Fire. Target's blocked.
Where am I needed?
Let's bring it. There. And then Shadowheart. Cast Fog on the portal. So now they can't range attack it.
Looking ahead.
Okay. All right. Dread Ambusher. But you know what Carolina does have that she can concentrate on? If I can find it. Sunbeam.
On my way. No time for mercy.
All right.
No holding back.
Okay. So if I did that, he would be in the fire. Okay. Okay. Well, how about Eldritch Blast? Target too far. Okay. Well, we'll get down here. Flame Strike. All right. Okay. Come into the fire, where you will get bonked. And since this doesn't count as concentration, there we go.
Knight to King 5.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to ask you to not do that. Please and thank you. All right, well, got a lot of shit in here, so splitting shot. here. Recast Sunbeam. And then bang.
On the victor's path.
Got to focus. Got to press on.
Okay, there's somebody there. That's melee. He's ranged. Okay, I need to take him out. Shatter. Alright. Gotta deal with those guys. So, fireball.
Step by step.
Good thing that they have Warcaster. Alright. I will have you fly over here. Oh, not enough movement. Fine.
Very well.
Recast Sunbeam. Fire! Smoke powder slug. Fire!
Forever dauntless.
Flame strike.
What's the plan? I'm ready. Heading there.
Mass healing word.
A tale for the ages.
Shadow Curse Gith.
May it please, Mistra.
Down they go. Yes. Do the strength thing. Hellish Rebuke. Fatal Barrage.
At the ready.
There we go.
Talk to me. Can't give up. Not now. Moving.
Destructive Wrath. Alright, so
Forever dauntless.
I'm gonna do, because that was the sound of the end of the fight. There are no more reinforcements. I'm going to end concentration on the walls of fire and the fog.
Battle favors the fearless.
That way Allison doesn't accidentally run into the fire.
But something's wrong.
Yeah, Floof taught me that
Dreadfully
strategy.
wrong.
It works really well.
No. It can't be.
We need to get Daniel someplace safe.
Yes. I'll bring him back to camp. He'll be safest with us. I need to examine him. I need to understand what's wrong. It's almost like something's missing from him. Come see us when you can.
Alright. Well, short rest.
And alert.
But I do like how that fight gives you favorable terrain to essentially lock down the portal and force the enemies into what the military calls a fatal funnel. So you can control the battlefield, and it's like, oh, you got in? Okay, fine. But in order to get there, you took a shit ton of fire damage. And now I can just wipe the floor with you. Oh, and also I've got lots of spellcasters that can just shoot over the fire. And Shadowheart is obscuring your view of the
Victims of the Shadow
portal,
Curse.
so good luck trying to get
At
it.
least they were afforded a burial.
I think Sin's brother played this, and he never used scrolls. So that part was hard for him because he couldn't lock down the portal. It was, everybody kept rushing. It's like, I can't get this. And so Sin was like, did you use Wall of Fire? What? That was your problem.
Gale. Thank you. Any particular reason?
Between the orb and the bug, you've got more than your fair share of unwelcome passengers.
What can I say? Mother always told me to be a gracious host.
I was thinking, it was like, you're braver than I gave you credit for, because, you know, you're getting involved with our fearless leader, who may or may not have been maniacally laughing as she was gunning down shadow creatures.
This place gives me the creeps.
Seen alleyways in Baldur's Gate that are plenty worse in their way.
Yeah?
Keep sight narrows at nighttime. 2 steps in, and you're likely to become some dagger's new sheath.
See any movement out there? Ain't my neck of the woods.
Too dark to tell.
All right, let's head to. Let's finish up the Ravens thing, and then we can head to camp, rest. Well, we don't need a rest, but we can get. We can finally recruit Halson as an actual party member, and save Daniel. Yeah, I am going the right way. Okay.
The air stirs in trepidation. You have the ledger.
Tell me why you want it first.
Punish a murderer. If that is not enough, leave. I have no time for those lacking commitment.
All right, here you go.
We have it. Her lies, her guilt. Madeline reported her friends to a dark justiciar and fled when they were butchered. Well, she flees no more. I will be the conduit for Madeline's spirit. I will force her to face trial, and you will be the judge. Make her beg. Make her suffer.
I'm here to make sure she sees justice.
There is no justice for traitors, only pain.
Well, let's see what she actually did first.
Witness.
You said I was going to be punished. That you'd be the judge. But I didn't mean to hurt anyone.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
I said it didn't mean nothing. That Ben and Mark were just drunk and whining. The Dark Justicia promised she was gonna chat with him. She promised.
If it was drunk complaining, why did you report them?
The Dark Justicia said to report everything, big or small. She ain't the type you say no to. She gave him a dagger each and told him to press it against their stomachs on the count of 3, to start stabbing and not stop till she said so. She never said stop. I'd do anything to take it back. Anything.
Okay, so we have 3 options here. Option 1, we can have her stab herself the same way Ben and Mark did. If we go down that route, we can either say, okay, you did it once, fair enough, you can stop now. That will actually kind of put her spirit at peace because it gives her closure. The Dark Elf here will be satisfied with her suffering, but then wonder why we let her stab his body. And we can just say, well, you told her, or you told me you wanted her to suffer, so I did. Like, fair enough, I should have been more specific. Or we could have her keep stabbing herself until the Dark Elf retakes over his body. Goes, what the fuck? You're trying to kill me? We could break her psychologically, in which case, eternal torment and crap, and the Dark Elf will really like that. Or we can forgive her. Dark Elf will attack us because he didn't get his meal of suffering. That said, I was looking for justice. Not necessarily punishment, justice. And while she didn't intend for her friends to die, she did indirectly cause it. She chose not to stand up. So I don't want to say it wasn't her fault. I'm not going to just blanket forgive her. I'm also not going to break her psychologically. Because, granted, she didn't mean for it to go this far. And while she did, set things in motion, she is honestly remorseful for what she's done. So, anything, then hurt yourself as Ben and Mark did. Stab yourself.
Like this?
Prove you're sorry. Do it for Ben and Mark. Actually, you know what? No. You were willing to hurt yourself. That's enough for me.
I did it. I'm forgiven. Thank you.
You were supposed to make her suffer, not forgive her.
You whined more than she did.
I thought us of one mind. I see now I was wrong. You have crossed me.
All right.
And for that, I end your pathetic life.
Bring it. Okay. Wham! Hex, Constitution. Green Flame Blade.
You have been judged and found wanting.
Mage Slayer. Kneecap. No, you don't. Oh yeah, you can fight birds. Alright. Oh, you're actually blind. Okay. Well. You know what? Gil didn't get a chance to do this earlier. Sunbeam! Immune to radiant damage, huh? Yeah, okay. Return at once. He who was, what ails thy mind? The queen was clear. A full retreat to the Shadowfell with due haste. You beheld the fate of Lover's Whisper. After a 10-day in the darkness, she knew not her name. These lands are rich in tragedy and memory, but our minds are vulnerable to the malignant curse. Lover's Whisper strangled her own raven this morn. Her raven! The queen was incensed at the loss of her child and struck Lover's Whispers down, as was her right. Return at once, or I will be forced to report your desertion. Of thine will. Oh, looks like he was a traitor to begin with. Okay. Why do you have a curse? Life drain. Oh. Okay. Well, I can fix that. Remove curse.
Never a dull moment.
Okay. Go to camp.
Direct me.
Gale, I'm gonna have you do spell slot restoration, level 6.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Alright. Then Calson is up top here.
Thaniel is resting, but it's no easy slumber. I discovered what's wrong with him. The shadows rendered him in two when they bore him away to the Shadowfell. Half of his essence remained here, amidst the curse. What stayed behind would have been the strongest part of him. But after all these years left in the darkness, corruption must have taken hold.
Tell me how I can help.
It's both simple and not. We need to find Thaniel's missing half and make him whole again. Only the missing half may not come willingly. The curse will have sunk its tendrils deep, twisting Thaniel's essence into something else.
I met sort of a shadow child before, a little boy named Oliver, around Daniel's age.
And you saw this boy yourself? That can't be a coincidence, but we need to be sure. And I truly mean we, if you wish. Every moment counts, and I've asked much of you already without being at your side.
All right, leave it to me.
This doesn't have to be your burden alone. Every moment, if you want me, I'm yours. Against you are blessed with several companions as it is. But
Take Will's spot.
I'm with you.
All right, so now we have Halson as a actual party member. Okay. I think I will give that to Halson. I'm gonna send that to Minthara. That to Halson. Okay. I'll open this up. What can we give Halson? He is a druid. I'll give that to Halson there. I think he's proficient in... medium armor. Okay. Okay, so we got Wondrous Gloves. Wondrous Clutches. No. Swordmaster, no. Boy, no. No. That's armor. That's armor. No. 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 Gloves of Dex could work. And as for armor, bide a time. Let's give him that. Okay, so boots, torso, gloves. That needs a headpiece. Let's do that. Okay, so his rings. Beastmaster's chain, whatever. Shadowblade ring. And I'll do Shadow Cloaked. Okay. Then we need to give him his die. There you go. He's got his own color scheme. All right.
What comes next?
Okie dokie. So let's just do that. That. Oh yeah, I also need to
Stop me yet.
There is much to do.
give him weapons. That's right. don't think he's proficient in longbows. But he is proficient in staffs, so frostfang quarterstaff. There you go. Okay, combine. Let me see here. Since I am technically controlling Halcyon right now, I could probably see if he's... He is proficient. He's an elf. That's why. Okay, there you go. And he's also wearing the sparky stuff. So actually, let's give him the jolt shooter. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and just say this. Halcyon will not be part of the main party very often. Because I just don't really know what to do with him. He's just kind of there. The druid I normally would use would be Jaheira. This is the end of Halcyon's story arc. And this is like... You're not really useful. So you're just gonna be there. So... When it comes to his circle, I normally just keep it a circle of the moon. But we could do land, but Jaheira is going to be land. We could do spores, but that doesn't really feel right. Actually, I think I'm going to do circle of the stars. Guided by the infinite mysteries of the cosmos, it is through understanding the stars that your druidic magic gains its potency. So get wild shape. We get star maps. Map the stars you can use as a resource to cast Guiding Bolt. And starry form. You can expend a wild shape charge to take on a starry form rather than transforming into a beast. You can take on the starry form archer, starry form chalice, or starry form dragon. It's Mike's character you can have in your camp. Well, in a good aligned playthrough, you can have Lae'zel, Shadowheart, Gale, Will, Karlach, and Asterion, the main six. Then you can get Minthara if you knocked her out in Act 1 and then rescued her in Act 2. You can get Halcyon. You can then get Jaheira. And then you can get Minsk. So 10. Plus a hireling, so technically 11. But hirelings don't really count. Starry form archer. Luminous arrow. Starry form chalice. You can do chalice healing. And starry form dragon. Crest dazzling breath. Ooh, nice. Alright, then that I'm going to take away Tangle for Longstrider, and Goodberry for Absorb Elements. Feet. I'm going to do Spell Sniper to get Green Flame Blade. Pair of spells. We'll do less Restoration. Take away Longstrider because Carolina has it to give Moonbeam. Then we're going to go with Fey Touch to up your Wisdom, and we'll give you Hex. Because Hex is just all around pretty cool. You give them disadvantage on one of the saves of your choice, and whenever you hit them, you deal extra necrotic damage. Cantrips. We're gonna give you Radiant Bolt or Divine Bolt. Actually, no. Water Bolt. There you go. Gonna turn off Dust Devil and Earthbind for Heat Metal and Wither and Bloom. Then we'll go with Warcaster. Okay, prepare spells. Get rid of Freedom of Waves. Because that's just Water Walk. Oh wait, no. Never mind. That's Water Walk. We'll do Call Lightning, just because Call Lightning is such a great spell. We'll give you Athlete, up the Dex. Alright. Cosmic Omen. Take that off for Daylight. Then we'll give you Mobile. Pair spells. No Ego Whip, but we'll give you Freedom of Movement. Then we'll give you Polearm Master, because you're using Polearm. 8. Give you what are your proficient saves in? Okay, so it gets that from proficiency. Not from that, not from that. Intelligence is his proficiency. Okay. So yeah, we'll give you Resilient Dex. feats, ability improvement, wisdom, all the way up. Okay, so we get twinkling constellations, Dilophosaurus, cantrip. Let's do infestation. That sounds like a druid thing to do. Pair spells, get rid of planar binding. Instead, an ego whip, conjure woodland being. If only it was baneful polymorph or baleful polymorph, that'd be a better spell. And then ice storm. Mage Slayer. Level 11. Okay, Conjure Fey. Yeah, we can do that, because there's enough people that know Sunbeam. Primordial Ward. Let's do tough. Pair spells. It's actually a good spell list. And then for our final feat, Eldritch Adept, Devil's Sight. Okay, so she does. Okay. All right, well, now that Howlison is properly equipped and all that, it's time for him to take his medicine.
I am prepared.
Are you, though? Send to camp, send to camp. Open. Open. Drink. Drinky. 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 Drinky.
Can't give up now. There we go. Then open this. Pull this in. Put that there. Open. Open. Spear. Leather. Open. There. Okay. Time to talk with Oliver.
Once you could hear nature's symphony in this place. Now, it's quiet. Quiet.
I can make some animal noises if it'll make you feel more at home.
You bleat well enough as it is.
Mugwort. Dagger root. Petrified tumor. Weave moths. Okay. I think I've got all the elixirs I need. Coatings, pain. Yeah. Hey Daniel, or not Daniel, Oliver.
Not back to gloat, are you? Nobody likes a bad winner.
Though shrouded in shadows, the child's resemblance to Thaniel is unmistakable. This must be his dark half, warped by the curse.
I still think you might have tricked me. If you did, I'll figure it out.
I know who you really are and where you really belong. You need to reunite with Thaniel.
Spoil sport. I'm not going back. I like it here. I've made a family for myself. I get to play all the time.
Like it or not, you don't belong here.
Yes, I do. You can't make me do anything. I don't
I'm not
want to
trying
play
to
with
make
anymore.
you.
He's scarpered. And I suppose it's up to us to find him.
Oh, well, there's a convenient shadow portal here. Let's just go through that. Oh, hello.
With haste.
You know what I had fun doing the last big fight? Oh, okay. Scroll of Sunbeam! Woohoo!
Not breaking things.
But I am playing.
Oak Father, shield your servant.
Alright. Let's see here. Starry form dragon. Fly.
No time to waste.
He flies so short. Oh, that's a bonus action. Okay. Water bolt.
You should have just left me alone. Spoil my fun. I'll teach you a lesson. Just you watch.
Cursed vengeance. Any damage done against the will be reflected twofold at the attacker. Okay. Good to know.
Swiftly now.
Sunbeam!
Spoiling my fun! Stop it right now! You're sorry!
Can't give up. Onward.
Mass healing word, level 4. I'm gonna just drink a potion.
Enemies afoot.
Because I kind of want to see dazzling breath.
You want to play? Let me show you my favorite toy.
Fluffery memory. Well, I mean, they're in such a great line, so just... BAM! Critical miss. Warcaster!
Why are you doing this? All I wanted to do was play.
Be defended at any cost.
Guiding bolt. Sunbeam. Fire!
Swords meet sorcery.
Is this overkill? Yes. Yes, it is. Am I having fun with it? Absolutely. And I lost my concentration. Okay, that's fine.
Whatever may come, I stand ready.
Bam!
Can't afford to let up.
Alright, let's actually go here. What's that? I want to recast Sunbeam? Oh wait, I'm not constant. It's that, okay, never mind. Punk.
Why couldn't you just leave me alone? Why can't I just stay here playing? I had everything I've ever wanted, right here! And you've ruined it. I'm not leaving. You can't make me.
Be gentle. He's much more than a child. But he doesn't truly know that.
You have what you want, but not what you need. Nathaniel, he's your friend, your kin. He's you.
He's nothing to me. He left me here all this time. I had to do everything for myself. Even when it was scary, even when I was alone, I didn't give up.
Nobody's he. You are very brave and resourceful. Think of how much you'll be able to help Nathaniel.
But would he even want me back? I've changed. A lot.
Change is good. That's what growing up is all about. Together, you two will become more than you were before.
So I wouldn't have to make up friends to play with anymore. I'd have someone real. I'd like that. And he would too, I think. All right, I'll do it. I want to do it.
Well done.
Are you crying? It's big to be crying. But I suppose that's okay. Bye. And thank you for playing with me.
It's done, at last. Soon the land will be unshrouded. We should return to Thaniel when we can.
All right, well. You want to talk?
It is done. Now Thaniel will be whole again. I could not have done this without you, my friend. We should return to camp when we can. I must see how Thaniel is faring. With the Oak Father's blessing, the Shadow Curse may soon be no more.
Alright. Let's head
I can't wait to sleep.
back to Last Light. So we're gonna take a long rest, and that'll be the end of the stream. But before we go, now that I have the map here, our next plan is to head back to Moonrise.
Just like 100 years ago.
And then we're going to
Imagine the vista was
talk
more
with
idyllic
Zrel,
back then, as were its patrons'
get
chances of surviving.
figure out what we're supposed to do next,
Nothing but desolation.
and then we're gonna head back to the Grand Mausoleum as we start to head into the end game of Act 2.
I wish we'd gear up and head out. All this
Chihiro wants to know about supplies. Will we make it home?
So, first I'm gonna
So just about do.
Just about.
Just about.
clean us off with prestidigitation.
pretty, but it can take.
The druid Hausen spoke to me while I was sleeping. He spoke of you. Said that you fought shadow and spite to restore me. 100 years of sickness almost ended. I feel every root that riddles the earth beginning to unfold. But there is one anchor, still holding the shadows in place. The soul that brought it into being, for the land to heal. Ketheric Thorm must die.
I'm working on it.
Oakfather preserve you.
Alright, I met a peer of yours, the Druid Jahira. Do you know her?
Only by reputation. She was present when we marched against Ketheric Thorm, but on the far end of the battle lines from where I fought. And in the chaos that ensued, well, our forces were scattered. I led some to safety, but never learned of her fate. I'm glad to hear she survived. Though in truth, I should not be surprised. She was always said to be formidable and cunning. I could have learned much from her, no doubt.
Well, you seem to admire her greatly.
There is much to admire, judging by the stories. I cannot help but wonder how she would have handled some of the challenges I faced as Archdruid. Defended the Grove, Korga, the Shadow Druids. At least now we can benefit from her presence, and perhaps work to a common goal.
Okay, what happened before when the Shadow Curse was unleashed?
Druids and Harpers joined together to put a stop to Ketheric Thorm. We marched on Moonrise, and after much fighting, we prevailed. Even in defeat, though, Ketheric turned to Shah. Not long after we sealed him away in his tomb, the Shadow Curse took hold. No one had seen the likes of it before. No one knew how to react. Then it started to claim all those within its reach. Those who had survived the battles now fell to the shadows, became part of the shadows. And worst of all, I lost contact with Thaniel. I wanted to try and find him, but we couldn't stay. We would have all succumbed. When the Archdruid of the Grove, my predecessor, was seized by the curse, I had to lead the survivors to safety. That was my first day as Archdruid. An inauspicious beginning.
Sorry, stretch. Inauspicious. Sounds like you did what you had to do and save lives.
You are right, but I must not lose focus until everything has been put right. I've wasted too much time already. Years in which nature has suffered.
You spent all these years fighting the Shadow Curse. What happens once it's lifted?
Honestly, I never thought I'd make it that far. But the Absolute is a threat to all, and I promised I'd help you with your parasite. So, I'll remain with you. If you'll have me, that is.
Sure. I only wish you joined me earlier.
So do I. But one duty at a time.
Alright.
Ketheric's soul still nourishes the shadows. Destroy him, so the land may heal, so that I may heal.
Alright. Let's see. We're gonna need... probably Lae'zel, actually. But let's see if Minthara has some words for her. Or regarding our druid. Nope. Okay. I would bring Minthara, but that might trigger a fight. And I don't want to fight Moonrise just yet.
Halsin's proved himself a fine ally already. He'll be useful in battle, if those tree trunk arms are an indication. Make space, and my might is yours.
You can take Halsin's
Well
spot.
chosen.
Alright. Oh, and the story of Asterion, why you don't want to bite people. Oh, he does want to bite people, actually. But he also knows that him biting people will lead to them fighting back. So he actually just bites bad guys in battle now. Oh, that one. The reason why he didn't want to bite the blood mage was because he could smell her blood, and it smelled disgusting. Poisonous, toxic. So it's like, I don't want to drink that. That will hurt me. And so I was like, oh, okay. You don't have to. You can. I mean, I didn't have the dialogue to find out that he thinks that, or he can smell that it's toxic. You kind of have to push him a little bit. It's like, why do you not want to bite her? We'll get a great potion. And it was like, because her blood smells like disease and toxic and ugh, I don't want it. And then you go like, oh, okay, you don't have to bite her, or do it. But no, I chose the dialogue options. Just like, what the hell? He said no. Fuck off. So Carolina doesn't actually know why Asterion didn't want to drink her blood, but she didn't need to know. It was like, oh, you don't want to? Okay, fine. You don't have to. But that's going to be it for today. Or at least for this stream. But later on this afternoon, no, it wasn't past drama or anything. Later on this afternoon, at around 5 p.m. my time, so like 3 to 4 hours, give or take, we will start our general resource run in Ace Combat 3. Monday will be Final Fantasy IX. Wednesday will be Horizon Zero Dawn and Monster Hunter Wilds. Thursday will be the Assault Horizon Showcase. Friday, Dragon Age 2 and Arkham Knight. Saturday will be Witcher 3 in the morning. And next week, Sunday, actually, we won't have a stream because next Sunday is Easter. So I'm going to be celebrating that. Family. So no stream. But next, like 2 weeks from now, when we come back to Baldur's Gate 3, we will head to Moonrise. Ransack this one person's room and head into the Thorm Mausoleum. But thank you all for joining me. I hope you had fun, and I will see you in about 3 hours or so for Ace Combat 3. See ya.